Hey y'all, so I'm bored, so I guess I'm making YouTube videos now? That's a thing. I just had a Zoom call with my friend group, which was exciting. Yeah, I don't know what to talk about. We talked about the French number system, okay, so if you guys aren't aware, the French number system is very, very stupid. And the reason it's so stupid is because it started off as a base 20 system. Which is like we work in a base 10 system, right? So you count to 10 and then you get to the next section. So we have it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you restart, which doesn't really work for the first bit. But you get to 20 and it's 21, 22, 23, up to 29, and then you go 30 and you restart, right? So that's restarting every 10 because we're in a base 10 system. And there's more to it, but that's the big idea. Well, a lot of languages didn't originally start with a base 10 system. And different cultures, and most of them have reverted to a base 10 system, just so the world is more on the same page, but not all of them. But that's the big thing. So French, like a lot of other languages, switched to a base 10 system to be more in sync with the world from their base 20 system. So it used to be they'd have different numbers going all the way up to 20, and then they'd reset there. But the issue is that they didn't do it consistently. They did it for most of the numbers, right? So most of them you count normally. So it's, sorry if you actually know French and have to listen to my pronunciation. I apologize ahead of time. But it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we have 10, which is 10. 20, which is 20. What is 30? 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 300? There's a number for 30. I don't know what it is, but there is one. Believe me. And then 40 is 40. I think. Wow, this is really disappointing. I used to know so much more French. Wow. 50 is 50, which means I was fine about 40. So 40, 50, which is 50, 60, which is 70, or 60. Then you would think you get to 70 and it'd be like 70 or something related to the number 7 like the other ones were. But no. They everything else, you get to 10 numbers up, you restart. For some reason, when you get to 70, instead of having a new word for 70, you go 69 and it's 69, and then 70 is 70, which is 60-10. Because I guess they just decided they were done making new numbers. So then you get up and you get to 79, which is 79, or 60-10-9. Which another thing to know is 19 in French is just 19, which is 10-9. So that makes sense. So they could be saying 60-19, 60-10-9. Either way, that's what they're saying. Except for, then you get to 80. And you'd think, maybe they have a word for 80. So it'd be like, 80? I don't know what it would be. But it'd be some word for 80. Or, at the very least, you'd go you'd keep with what you're doing and it'd be 60-20. 60-20. But no. Because here's where they really decided that they were just going to completely ignore everything with leaving base 20s. So the word for 80, instead of being a new word, is the word for what it would be in the base 20 system, which is 420s. So 80. Which means the numbers going up to 80 go 60, 60-10, 420s, which is confusing as is. But then you get to 90, and they continue how they do with 70. So it's 80-10, but their word for 80 is 420s, so it's 420-10, 90. So then the word 99, which is either, instead of being 99, it would be 80-19 or 80-10-9, same difference. But then 80 is 420s, so it's 420-10-9, 99. Which is just so many so many words to say 99, which isn't a thing that is a problem before the number 70. It's totally fine until 70, and then they just gave up? What was that, French? Come on now. So then we end up with the wonderful 99, and then it just goes back to normal numbers. It's just 100. That's 100. It's just 100. We're done with that. And then you have to deal with it again when you get to 170. Because French is low-key evil. No offense to people who actually speak French. There's, like, beautiful parts about the language and annoying parts, just like there are with any language. And I know English is terrible, but, like, why did they do that so inconsistently? Why would they change the numbers over from base 20, but only some of them? Either leave it in base 20 and make everybody come figure out your base 20 system, or change it entirely to the base 10. Now, like, not only are you inconsistent from other languages, but you're inconsistent within your own language, and it makes no sense. Why did you do so many different versions of it? I hate it. As a mathematician, it kills me inside constantly, and it comes up pretty often. So I just thought I would share that with everybody because that came up.